So we stopped for a new walk through the woods, and right immediately we came across a swing set to play on. We got some vegetable oil, a chair, black tar back there, a big can of black tar if I want to fix my roof, bed frame. What's over here anyway? Well, over here it's just, wood make fire. It's that old steps. Hey, Coop, let's go down through here, see what we can see. Hopefully we don't get shot. I think it's open season for birds and small game. I think it's always open season for coyotes. But anyway, we'll go down a little ways, see what we can find. I didn't see any cars, and we're quite far back in another woods road. So, but I do see ATV tracks. So we'll just have to keep our eyes open, I guess. I should have had his blue vest on. But it seems like a really nice trail. Or woods road, I mean. Of course, we're going to hit the puddles. The big old dirty puddles. Hey, buddy. Let's go back out, okay? I don't want to get into that. I get a bad vibe once in a while. And besides getting into those big ugly puddles that you can't get around, I see all these ATV tracks, and where it is hunting season, I'd rather not be back on this one. So we will go out onto a more, well, let's just say I know that it's more under natural resources control. There's a tire. Anybody needs a tire? Just amazing, eh? How people will travel back these roads just to dump off their garbage. Like, that's horrible. Like, they clean up their leaves. They keep their yard all clean, but then they come back and throw it all in the woods. They just look at all the bags of leaves. Like, why didn't they take them out of the bag? At least they would have composted. Anyway, so we'll just go back here. See what we can see. There's looks like an animal trail, but I think that's more like an old skidder pushed back through there. Yeah, you can tell here. So this road actually takes you, there's a trail right there. Coop, what do you think? Do you want to explore a new trail? Maybe we'll do it on the way out. Anyway, this road, I'm sure if anybody watches this, will have no idea what I'm talking about. But if anybody from the province watches this, they'll know. This road takes you from Fredericton, the Douglas area, all the way through to Zeeland, Burt's Corner, and through to the Royal Road into Stanley. And yes, I've been through it many times. It's got degraded over the years, but it's still drivable. And that's what makes, look, there's another trail. That's what makes this one of the best provinces for ATVing, because not only do we have Irving's infrastructure here, but we also have all the different types of the natural, can't think of the word right now, but we have the forest, we have the cliffs, the mountainous area, we have the ocean, trails that go along Bay of Fundy, Bay of Chaleur, all along there. So we have everything there is to offer in nature. So it's even living right in the city, you can just drive 5-10 minutes and be here. Mind you, you'd have to have a way to transport your side-by-side or ATV, whatever. Some people have their ways of getting around that, but you do have all this that's close. So there's not much to see. I find it amazing how they have all these signs up, no dumping, and there's a lot of garbage back here. It's a beautiful place when the sun's out, but it's kind of rainy today and it's chilly. My hands are actually cold. I have to keep switching. So we're coming up on a intersection, and if we go right, we will come out onto the Royal Road, which takes you to Stanley. And if we go straight, then we're off to Keswick, or not Keswick, Zeeland, Burt's Corner, And I think also this comes out on the I'm just trying to think of the name of the place. No, I just can't think of it right now. But anyway, yeah. So what better way to spend a day than walking in a rainy, almost cold November rain. Young was an open book. You can say living like this. No, that's Holder song. I was trying to copy Axl Rose doing November Rain. But I was doing Live and Let Live. So yeah, that's the road there. It takes you through to... It comes right out at a horse stable. A very big horse stable. It's actually called Row Road Stables. Yeah, so quite a uphill walk there. Oh, Coop's doing nature. There's another trail in there. I'm not sure if it's a... Yeah, no, it's a road. So we have another bed here, and the bed frame, a door. Oh look, anybody need a shock strut for their heavy duty? Looks like that would be off of a Ford F-250, 350. It's got heavy duty suspension. So, yeah, if you're looking for one, just pop back and grab it. It might need a new mount on top, but it's there. I don't think it's gas filled either. Being sarcastic, of course. I hate seeing this stuff back these roads because they're so gorgeous in the summertime and fall when the sun's out. There's a trail through there too. I like the look of the trail, Coop, but I know it goes downhill quite far. And I don't think either one of us feel like climbing a mountain today. Oh, we got a vehicle back here. So I think that might mean that we're probably going to have to turn, because that probably means there's somebody hunting back here. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be, but I don't really know anymore how it works back here. So that's a really nice big, that's a really nice big tree sitting behind that. There's a trail in here. That's an animal trail. There. he's coming this way, so I'll put the camera down. It looks to me as if the guy was doing something else back here. From the smell that when he passed me, the window was down and a smell came out, and it's a stingent type of smell, and most people wouldn't know what that is, but being a musician, I'm around a lot of stuff, and I know what that smell is. So, anyway, not my business. That's why I put my camera down. Okay. So we're probably going to turn back now. Cooper's in the woods doing something. Maybe we'll go back that trail. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, okay. Alright, we'll go back out. I'm gonna turn this off, but I'll continue to babble and show what I can show. The only reason that this place hasn't been built up is because it's Irving owned, I think. Like, there's a sure sign of an animal trail right there. That's a perfect example. You can see how it's been used going all the way back there. It's easier to see when you're here, but those are a lot of the trails that me and Coop follow. Like last night's. I'm gonna put those videos up, but you would think me being a musician and also being a certified systems engineer, like I'm not certified now, but that's what I studied in university years ago. You would think that I would be extremely tech savvy with audio programs and recording programs and stuff. I'm old school. I'm very good with a board, mixing board, recording board, all that stuff. But the computer programs that have come out, and especially during COVID, they just flooded the internet because musicians couldn't get out. They couldn't get out to record. And, you know, people picked up on that. So they started throwing all these recording programs onto their computers, onto the internet. And suddenly everybody became their own producer, engineer, all that. But me, I could just never get the feel for that. And but I am pretty familiar with Audacity, and I want to try to take out a lot of the background noise from my videos last night so that you can hear what I was hearing. And let's go this way, buddy. I know you want to go down there, but we'll take this trail, okay? Anyway, yeah, I want you to hear what I was hearing. And unfortunately, there's a lot of in the background, and there was, like, I was on a what they call an eddy, which is a connection to the river. So there's a lot of that flowing, and a lot of dry leaves I was walking on. But two very loud, very distinct, almost like boulders were thrown in the water where me and Cooper was. And I mean, like, it was very dark and we were very well off into the woods, and we was looking for deer. And I don't know where they came from. For somebody to be there would be, at that time, would be kind of strange. Of course, while I'm there. But I mean, for two of us to be way back in the woods in that area at the same time with no light source, like I had mine, but I shut all my lights off. And like, when you're walking through the woods, if somebody has a flashlight or a headlamp on, you're going to see it from a long ways away, even if you have yours on. And no, there was nothing. No noises, just nature. And we just got to this place, and it was a big cliff drop off onto this huge, it almost looked like a lawn, where the water had receded. And I had Cooper on the leash, because if any coyotes or anything come out, I didn't want him chasing them. So, and I'm not talking a trail like this. It was just a little animal trail. And all of a sudden, this whoosh, like somebody threw a huge rock from quite a distance and hit the water. And you can see in my video where all the ripples are going through the water. And I was like, what the hell? And it kind of freaked me out a bit, but didn't scare me. But about a minute later, another one. Whoosh. And I don't see anything, no light source. And I mean, it's pitch black when I turn my light off. And so for somebody to be able to find rocks that big where I was, to throw them into that water, like they were big, it had to be big. I know, like, a 40-pound salmon wouldn't have made that sound jumping out of the water. But anyway, we kept going, and then I stopped, and I would hear like 2 steps behind me hit like the leaves, and it would stop, and then I would keep going. I'd stop, and I'd hear a step or 2, and yeah, it was just freaky. And anyway, we kept going, and oh, that guy's getting some swags for a Christmas wreath. So anyway, we eventually did find a couple deer, but it was kind of freaky. So anyway, I want to try to edit the background sound out as much as I can so you can hear it. You can hear it if you listen close, but there's so much of the leaves where I'm stepping on the leaves that it mumbles up a lot of the sound. I'm going to pause this because everybody